Hi everybody, I'm Brandy, and today I'm going to talk about the techniques used in monitoring the migration patterns of the Atlantic puffin. So the problems with the techniques used in the past are that puffins spend their entire non-breeding season at sea and their migration patterns are multidirectional and they vary in distance and direction. Plus, each bird's pattern is unique, so it's made them difficult to track. They've also been known to be intolerant to disturbance, which has created problems with the previous methods used. The methods that I'm going to discuss today are banding or ringing, satellite PTT transmitters, geolocators, and global positioning systems, or GPS. So banding or ringing is the oldest method used, and it's a metal or plastic band that's fitted around the bird's leg with information such as origin, age, and an identifying number. The pros of this method are that it's non-invasive and it's low cost. The cons are that if it's improperly placed, the bands can cause abrasions and corrode in seawater, which can lead to infection. Plus, they don't relay any information about migration patterns over the ocean. Next is satellite PTT transmitters, and these are devices attached to the animal and they transmit signals to satellites in space. The satellites then transfer the information about the animal's location to computers here on Earth. This method is beneficial because it can give an exact location and it can withstand water pressures down to 100 meters, which is how the puffin feeds. Unfortunately, the device either has to be glued to the bird's back or surgically implanted, which is awful. Puffins have previously abandoned their breeding sites after this method. And additionally, the devices are expensive. They cost about $3,000 to $7,000 each. Next is geolocators. These are devices that use sunlight to determine location. And the device has a light sensor, an internal clock, a battery, and a computer that stores the measurement of light. Since light cycles are unique to specific locations, the general location can be determined. The great thing about geolocators is that they're small or lightweight, and they're either placed around the bird's leg or fitted like a backpack, so no implants. Unfortunately, the bird has to be recaught to retrieve the data, which can be difficult, and they can't give an exact location or locate the bird when the bird's not moving. Next is the global positioning system, or GPS. And this is also a device that's attached to the bird and sends signals to satellites in space. The satellites then send signals with the bird's location to a receiver. Now, these are great because they can give an exact location and recapturing the bird isn't necessary. However, fitting them with these devices in the past have disrupted the birds from provisioning chicks, and the batteries to power the GPSs are generally too heavy for puffins. So my recommendation for monitoring puffin migration is to use artificial intelligence. AI can be used with a new program that's called MistNet, and it's based on neural networks for images that can recognize individual birds. Researchers have been using AI to survey radar data and migrating birds continent-wide, and it has the capability of identifying 95.9% of all biomass and with a false discovery rate of only 1.3%. AI uses something called deep learning that mimics the human brain, and it's how artificial intelligence learns over time. So with AI's capability of individual bird recognition and puffins, because puffins have their own migratory pattern, it can identify individual birds and track their patterns over time without ever having to handle the bird. Thank you everybody for watching, and I hope you learned something today about the techniques used in puffin migration.